Good evening, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading, guys. This is a reading for you from the 4th of November until the next 2 weeks, okay? So take it in the way it resonates with you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Sag, with Venus and Jupiter in your individual planetary position, okay? If this reading doesn't resonate with you, then please look into your moon and rising for a better energy check. Now let's call upon a divine guide, angel, ancestor, spirit guide, and my divine source into this reading for your energy, Sagittarius, okay? Wow, the Eight of Wands and the Fool. You're definitely planning on starting something new, some new kind of project, which could be a little bit difficult. You're not very clear. You have not been able to think clearly. The Two of Wands in the reverse, but you want to trust your instinct. You're a little bit skeptical. Excuse me, you're scared maybe. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah. You want to give up a lack of feeling deprived of something in your life. Lack of money, lack of emotion, lack of health, wealth, everything. You want to feel good, right? You want to feel good about yourself, the Nine of Cups, yeah. You want to welcome a change in your life, definitely. The Queen of Swords in the reverse, because somewhere you could be feeling angry and bitter in your own self, maybe, right? Something about the Queen of Wands. You want to turn things around. You want to feel more positive. You want to feel more energetic. You don't want to feel bitter. You don't want to feel kind of, salty, right? The Star in the reverse, yeah. You need to heal yourself. Some of you could be having a lot of things logically that you are finding it difficult to get rid of, but you want to. You want to. The Page of Wands in the upright. You are perhaps heading towards a new direction in your life. The Six of Pentacles, right? Something that will bring back your reciprocity. The Four of Swords in the reverse, equal give and take. You want things to happen quickly. That's what the energy I'm getting for you, okay? So let's look into your reading, guys, and then we'll clarify with your intuitive oracle card to see more, giving it a layer to get more messages out of this reading for yourself, Sagittarius. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Something that you don't want to associate yourself with anymore in your life. You're not putting any effort. We'll find out what that is. You're not putting any effort. You are not working towards something maybe that's not interesting you. That's not of an interest for you. You're not putting any effort towards something in your life, Sagittarius, that possibly, the Temperance in the reverse, where it could be a self-healing process, where you're not moving towards something, you're not putting in any effort, but it also could be that because you want to heal yourself before you do anything, right? Let's see, we got a couple of messages here, guys. Yeah, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, that's your energy. There's a block. You're not moving in either directions right now. You're not going fast, you're not going slow, and, but you're taking your time to kind of get your emotions back in balance, more so. The Two of Cups, right? There is something about a soulmate connection, partnership, mirror image. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. We'll see. So you could possibly have somebody in your life, or you want somebody in your life, Sagittarius, for a new beginning. Let's see. But the first part says that you're not moving in any direction. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, you want to now take action on a situation here, for sure. Let's see. Maybe earlier you had been lazy. For some of you, I'm even getting that. You had been lazy enough to take action on a situation, but now you definitely want to. You want to move forward, right? There is a tangible new beginning in your life that you want to start working with somebody in your life. Maybe some of you guys will find somebody who will be your partner. It could be a joint partnership kind of a situation. The King of Swords, the Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you're clearly thinking about certain things that, there could be restrictions in your life. That is something that you're trying to figure out, Sagittarius. How to deal with certain restrictions to move forward, right? So like I said, some restriction could be, the Seven of Wands in the reverse, that you were guarding, right? You were guarding, you were not telling anybody. You want to let that go, right? The Emperor. You want to take back control of a situation in your life. And you definitely want to move forward towards a brand new beginning. But you're also kind of logically analyzing a situation, that could involve your stability. But there could be a lot of resistance towards, not resistance, there could be a lot of troubles, a lot of opposition that concerns the factor of your stability or financial growth or independence in your situation. Okay, we'll see. The Emperor, the World. Okay, so there is an end to a story that you want in your life, whatever that earlier part of your chapter had been. The Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse, where you had not been able to take a call on a situation. You got kind of muddled. You got kind of held up towards some kind of an equal give and take, with the Three of Swords in the reverse, where there could have been a lot of hurt situation as far as your wish fulfillment had been concerned in your life, that you had not been able to move forward towards something that you desired from your heart, right? You got caught up in that situation. You want to end that situation where you had been sitting, with a lot of emotional grief in yourself. But it was like, you found it difficult to take the right call at the right time. So you could have missed a lot of opportunities in your life, is also what I'm getting, Sagittarius. But that is what you are now planning on closing your last chapter of your life. You don't want to turn back and see the mistakes you have made. You have learned maybe from that mistake, but you don't want to go back and revisit the same mistake in your life again, is more what I'm getting. So whatever mistake that you have done, emotionally did cause you a lot of stress, right? And that is where, you had been very guarded about something in your life, which is where you had not been able to move forward for some of you, right? And or else, if you know yourself, Sagittarius, maybe this time around you don't want to repeat a mistake that you might have done before, which is where you might have rushed in too quickly. And then when something did not really work for you, you kind of exited that scene very quickly, right? But it is also the problem that you now know that you can't keep repeating this, right? So if you are going to involve yourself in any sphere of your life, you have to stick with it. You have to work for it. It won't come to you easy, right? You have to put in a lot of effort. Only when you put in a lot of effort, that's when you will reap the reward, right? And that is what you're understanding in yourself, Sag, is that it's time for you to work on your own energy more. So I'm getting, right? You have to be very, you have to work very hard. You have to put in a lot of effort. You cannot afford to be lazy. That's more important. You cannot afford to be lazy, nor can you afford to be scared. Scared of any new adventure in your life, scared of taking a leap forward, scared of doing something new. You have to understand that there is a brand new beginning in your life. This is the period, and aces of any kind, they come to you for a short time. So you do have this window. You do have this window of opportunity for yourself, Sag. So make use of this time, right? Don't let this time go. So think very clearly, think very closely, because whatever earlier you have made a mistake could have been because you have not had the courage to stand by and say yes, stand by what is right for you, right? You kind of gave up. You had kind of given up and you could not stand up. So whatever people told you, you have done that. Whatever people talked to you about, you might have jumped into it. But this time around, you are very clear with the King of Swords. What I'm getting is you're becoming more clear about your own fault. Or I wouldn't say fault, but your own energy. So what is a rectification? What kind of rectification is required in your own self in order to recreate a balanced format of emotions, logic, rational in yourself to do things better and not get blocked? Okay, let's look at the Knight of Pentacle in the reverse, because this is clearly an energy of somebody who refused to work hard, did not do their due diligence, was lazy, did not put in a lot of effort towards a growth, a potential growth you might have had in your life, but you never actually volunteered to seek the right answer for that, right? The Emperor, yeah. Right? You fail to take that initiation, you fail to be the initiator. You failed to take control of that situation, right? You failed to become the leader and say, that I'm going to take control of that situation. I'm going to put in that effort. I'm going to do that thing. But you did not. You could have been very impatient, or you could have been very aggressive. And that did not work in your favor. It did not work for you. It did not work in your favor. Yeah. See, Eagle, that's a challenge. How to change your status quo, right? Whatever you had been doing before was not suiting your lifestyle. But in order to change that status quo, you failed to take or be the leader. You failed to be the initiator to change your status quo. So now you are hoping, right? You're looking at the situation from a different perspective, which now involves your past, present, and future. Whatever you do will involve all the three tenses of your life. What has happened before, where you failed, what is going on now, what is the situation now, and what is going to happen as you move forward. So the past, present, and future, you're trying to get a clear vision of your own understanding and situation, in order to take a leap. in order to be the initiator, in order to do things right? In order to be a pioneer. So some of you guys could be a pioneer in regards to a job situation. Some of you guys could be going into a business. Some of you guys could be going into your study, back to school, whatever. Being the initiator. So you have to, this involves, so whatever, what I'm trying to say here is, guys, whatever you are going to do now is going to be a flow of your past life, like whatever happened in your past, what is going on in the present, how you live in the present, and then going into the future. If you continue accessing your continue to access being the leader or being the initiator, what is going to that bring you back into your pocket? What kind of money you're getting? What kind of energy that is going to create in you in order to grow a business, in order to go back to school, take up a course, do a programming, do whatever, right? So you're kind of trying to get a clear perspective of all the challenges of where you are now and what you're going to be moving forward to as you move from this to the next, right? Please talk to me about the temperance in the reverse. And this is where you could be feeling a little bit disbalanced with your own emotions. For some of you, where you could be going through a period of self-healing as well, trying to tell yourself that everything will be fine. But then, it's still that situation where you're kind of feeling a little bit tight about your own emotional decision. This is where they are telling you, don't make a plan. Face your true north, make a plan. Don't get caught up, whatever plan you make now, whatever direction you take now will lead you towards your vitality, because some of you guys could be going through a lot of your ego, could be going through a lot of your own basic identity crisis. Some of you guys could be telling yourself, oh really, can I do that? Do I really have that kind of energy, or do I really have that kind of money, or the goal that you're setting in front of you? You're being a little bit scared, is what I'm getting. Some of you guys could be thinking about your own reason over instinct. Are you thinking in the right way? Is your instinct is telling you, no, go towards the north. Your reason is telling you, oh, can I really do that? And that's where the Knight of Wands in the reverse, that's where you're not really moving. You're feeling scared about a new adventure in your life. You're feeling scared to explore that new story in your life. Somewhere you're kind of holding back. But they're telling you, find your way and you face your true north, and you will definitely get your right direction in your life. Don't be scared, right? Please talk to me about the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Don't be scared, because if you're scared, make your dreams real. Things, you could be feeling that things always working against you, not for you. Right? And that is where you're skeptical about your own decision. Should I? Shouldn't I? Because whatever you might have done before, you might have not really fetched your result. Because you could not move out of a bad emotional baggage. Where you sat, you knew that part of the story was not right. It was not giving you your emotional fulfillment, but you could not make the right decision. Right? This is when you want to close that chapter. This time around, you want to take the right call. You want to make the right decision work for you. See, head of the pack. You want to win. You have that urge. But then things are like, can I? Can I win? Right? Because again, that feeling is coming back in you is what I'm getting, is things are always working against me. Nothing really comes to light. Nothing is really coming to fruition. But you know what? Persistence pays off. You have to keep doing that work. You have to make your dreams come true. You have to have the determination in you that things will not work against you. It will work for you if you can truly find your north. Right? And that you will. But you have to convince yourself, Sag, that you can do it, that you can win, you can be successful, that you can win. You have the drive, right? You can dominate anything or any situation if you actually work yourself in the right way, right? Please talk to me about the Two of Cups. This is where there could be a mirror image of somebody in your life that you have, or somebody in your life that you want to have, or somebody in your life that you hold in high regards, in high esteem. Can be anything for anybody. It's kind of a partnership deal. Yeah, there's a woman. It's kind of a partnership deal, right? With somebody you love, right? A woman, it can be a woman if it's a man watching this, or for a woman, it can be somebody you truly love and you want, and that expansion you want with somebody in your life, that you can really move forward and make things happen. If you can get your true north, if you can find your right direction and not feel scared about your own stability or situation or money or any of those things that concerns us in the material world and scares us from moving forward. But you have that Ace of Pentacles right in the center, which is where this is the window of opportunity. Please talk to me about the Ace of Pentacles. It's a window of opportunity for you in the tangible world. So whatever you guys are thinking about, if it's a partnership, working together, a business opportunity, something that you want to bring the star, yeah, you will get that guidance, right? You will get that guidance from somebody in your life who will be very assertive, will be very independent, will be very opinionated, right? Has their very strong opinions, but is extremely intellectual because it's the Queen of Air, right? And the Queen of Air is somebody who can actually tell you the truth. So you could be in contact with somebody like that who will actually give you the right direction. Could be your friend, could be somebody you truly love, could be your soulmate, could be your partner, could be a colleague that you truly adore, could be a friend you truly feel, there's a soulmate connection. It can be anybody. It can be anybody, but it's somebody in your life, Sag, who will give you the right guidance and principles about your own situations, your conscious programming. They will be able to deal with your conscious programming and tell you that whatever you had learned before, you have to unlearn that and move forward towards a new situation in your life. That conscious programming is required from somebody in your life who will help you, and that person will be there for you, who will help you to understand your own conscious programming. What you have been thinking for so long may not have been right. That could be your inner child issue. That could be something that you have been taught as a child. That could be something that your family, I'm not saying they're wrong, but it's a family culture, it's a family heritage that you have learned to live with, right? But somebody over here could be very different from that particular situation. Somebody over here in your life could be very different from this kind of programming, thinks differently, is very intellectual, can guide you in the right way, can tell you the truth, can actually make things work for you. Because that person by herself is very assertive, knows what they are talking, is very wise, assertive, has their own opinions, very intellectual, but could be a little bit eccentric. Doesn't matter. People who are highly intellectual are also a little bit eccentric, is what I have come to believe in, right? But at the same time, this is the story with somebody in your life who will gradually guide you through whatever you have learned into learning something different, into understanding something different, because programming is something that you can change if you can only think different, right? So the thinking is the process here that needs to work with your understanding here, Sag. Please talk to me about the Queen of Air here. So it could be somebody you really truly value, adore, as a human being. Male, female, doesn't matter. As a human being, you feel that person has a lot of opinions and can actually give you the right guidance. Please talk to me about the Queen of Air. So somebody over here, as your soulmate, can tell you what is the necessary required part of the story. See, break free. This person can help you to feel motivated, can help you to release your fears, can help you to tame yourself. You could be running in different directions all your life without any direction, right? You could be running here, you could be running there, right? Your emotions have been all over the place. Some of you could be highly sexually, sexual energy was very high, very motivated. You have been running all over the place. This is the time to break free from that wild situation and tame yourself. Tame yourself to know what is that you truly desire in your life. So this person would be able, or this energy would be able to help you to understand yourself better. Again, new moon, enchantment, expansion. Yeah, somebody over here is here to guide you throughout this period in time, to show you, to feel, to make you feel motivated, to bring you to, back into the situation where you can tame yourself and know for yourself that you cannot run all over the place. You have to figure out the right direction in your life now. It is that time, Sag. Please talk to me about the Stallion. Just because you are a free bird, for some of you, it does not necessarily mean that you can just run from one to the other. You have to learn to tame yourself. You have to be motivated. You have to have the drive. You have to. You should know which direction in life you're heading towards, Sag. That's very, very important for you now. Very important for you. Okay, man. Yeah, there is a connection between a man and a woman here. So you could be having somebody in your life who is your opposite sex, right? Which is where the balance will be created. Just as I told you, there's a partnership between two people here to bring back a balance, in order to expand their situation, which could be, going social, expanding, going public, whatever that situation is, that again could be a little bit of challenging your own status quo, right? Because this situation, as you join hands with somebody in your life, could also mean that it involves your past, your present, and your future story in this situation, right? So you have to be the center, the balance. You have to tame yourself. You have to bring back that balance in yourself to do something like this, which is making something very public and letting people know that you are on this story, exposing something that you haven't really exposed before, is what I'm getting, right? Please talk to me about the 8 of Wands here. That means quick action, and quick talking, quick action, whatever that is in your case, Sag, requires attention here. Garden, yeah. There is something that you want it to be public now. You want people to know about yourself. Some of you could be dating somebody under covers. Some of you could be having an extramarital affair. Some of you could have been keeping things, undercover. You haven't really told anybody. So this is the time to ground that particular situation. for your own personal growth, right? And this situation could involve your past life situation. So you could be tied up with somebody in your life who is, in reality, your soulmate. And both you guys can together evolve a new direction of life in this situation, right? You can give birth to something, bring a lot of fertility to something in your life. If you can expand your connection, or if you can expand your situation with, some of you could be secretly in love with somebody, right? It can be possible. And you really want to go forward and do something, but you haven't. You haven't told your family, because you could be lacking your self esteem, or you could be having a lot of ego. You have not told that person how you feel, but it's all in your heart, right? So here they are saying, Sag, that it is the time to start that brand new journey. Whatever the journey in your life could involve, with somebody that will bring back a lot of healing in your logical situation. Somebody who can help you heal logically. Your mental energy will feel much better. You will mentally feel much better, where you had been probably running in all directions, where suddenly you will feel very tamed, right? You will feel very tamed. And you will feel motivated. You will have the drive, but at the same time, you will know where to draw the line, right? So this is where there is somebody in your life, a man or a woman. There is two, like I said, two sexes here, right? So take it in the way it resonates with you. Your love interest, right? Where as soon as you can bring together this situation, will automatically balance and make you feel complete. Make you feel complete, which in turn will enable you to expand your situation and take it to the next level. Take it to the next level, right? And if you can do that, it will only add to your fertility and growth. Even your personal growth. Even your personal growth, So if you are feeling egotistical, keep it away. Tell the truth to somebody. Let somebody know what you're actually thinking. If you have to declare your love, if you have to say the truth, if you have to open up and communicate, please do that. Because it's in your heart. But you could be lacking a self-esteem, and that's where the King of Swords, that's where, you're kind of trying to strategize, maybe. Trying to understand what you can do. Because it looks like you did not have that strength to stand up against other people in your life before, right? So, which is where there had been a lot of restrictions that you could not fight. Give me a second, guys. This card just flew out. Right? Yeah. Yeah, there is a power struggle here. There is definitely a power struggle. That's where you're trying to rationalize here. How to, because that's what I said, that you are feeling that, and you're feeling that, things are not very predictable. You're not being able to understand the situation. You could be a little bit confused. You're trying to strategize. You're trying to remain assertive in yourself, as you are trying to fan the flames. There is a bellow. You're trying to hear something. There is a catalyst here. But at the same time, right, you are feeling some kind of a power struggle between you and somebody here, where you want to say the truth, but you're struggling to say it because of your ego or your pride or whatever, or your own stability. Can be anything. Please talk to me about the Wolverine here. You're struggling to say the truth here. Yeah, mountain. Yeah, there is an obstruction. You're not being able to say the truth. Again, because of your pride. Right? Some of you could be trying to act indifferent. Oh, I'm not, I'm okay. I don't care, if she loves me, she doesn't love me. But no, in your heart, you want this expansion. You definitely want to expand. You definitely want to go. But again, you're pulling back. Rationally, logically, strategically, you're not getting that energy because again, like I said, you're feeling there is a power struggle and you're struggling to tell the truth because you're not being able to come out in the open and say what you have to say, what is in your heart. Please talk to me about the Three of Wands in the reverse. And this is where there is a lot of resistance in you. Lot of resistance. You're not being able to overcome this. See? Achievement. You're not looking at the right thing here. You're not looking, please talk to me about the lily. You're not trying to establish this whole situation. Yeah, the yarn. Yeah, you're complicating things in yourself. The moon. Yeah, you're being dreamy about the situation. You want the situation. You're very intuitive, but your intuition is complicating this beautiful situation here, right? You're not being matured enough to give it a shot. You're not taking that experience in yourself. You're complicating this whole situation in your subconscious mind. That's where the whole situation is blocked right here. Please talk to me. Yeah, see, and the strength. You need a lot of strength, guys. You can't keep doing this. If you have to tell the truth to somebody, if you have to go towards some situation, some of you guys could be trying to partner up with somebody here for your personal growth, towards a business, towards a new tangible beginning, towards anything. You have to say that. If you complicate that situation in yourself, right, there is already an established part of the story here. Right? There is something that has already been established. But again, the problem with you, Sag, is that you're not thinking straight. Subconsciously, you are killing it. That's the word I would like to say here. Subconsciously, you're killing it. Please talk to me about the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Subconsciously, you are spinning the yarn. Complicating the matter. Yeah, that's what they're telling you. Skype. Cut it out. Cut it out. Liberate yourself from this problem. Liberate yourself from this situation. Don't sit in that situation, guys. Don't sit in that situation. Mask. And that's when you're not saying the truth. So if you're not going to say the truth and you're still sitting in that situation and not evolve, not grow, the choice will be completely yours, Sag. But if you want to grow, if you want to evolve, right, you have to move out of that false situation. Right? You have to move out of that false situation because otherwise you will not get. Because somebody is trying to come forward to you. Somebody who is very loyal could be wanting to send you a message, wanting to come forward to you, but you are not receiving that. You are not receiving that. That is your problem, Sag. That is not anybody's problem. You're wearing a false mask and you're like, no, I'm okay. I don't want all that. Right? This is where you have to take back control of your own power and close the last chapter of your life. In order, whatever mistakes you have done before, please let that go. Start fresh because there is a lot of things and cut it out. Don't sit with that mask. Liberate yourself. Tell the truth. Because somebody is trying to come forward, but the problem over here, somebody who is very loyal is trying to reach you, But your problem is that you're not either seeing it or you're putting up a false mask and pretending that you don't know them, you don't see them. And if you keep doing that, you're going to lose it all. That's all I have to say here. Okay, so work your energy in the right way, take the right guidance, guys, and move yourself in the right way. Look at yourself from a different perspective. Try to consciously program your understanding towards the future, because that involves your past, your present, and your future. So, whatever you're doing, take all the three tenses into your consideration and don't sit in an energy which is not going to allow you to grow in the right direction, is all I have to say. Okay, so work yourself in the right way, guys. Until I see you once again, till then, goodbye. God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.